Good day once again. So, welcome ulit sa ating Daily Taraki Dose with Coach K. Ayan. So, for today's video, we're gonna talk about ourselves. Ayan. Okay. It's all about emotional intelligence. Ayan. I know this is actually not new anymore, and this is actually known also as our EQ, hindi yung diaper. Okay, so emotional quotient, yan na sinasabi. So just for the meaning, no, ang emotional intelligence is the ability to understand, use, and manage your emotions in positive ways to relieve stress, communicate effectively, empathize with others, overcome challenges, and diffuse conflict. Ayan. So, ito palang emotional intelligence. Hindi yan yung basta-basta, no? Very simple yung meaning niya, but it's of course very deep naman yung meaning niya. And of course, anong tawag nun? Easy to say, but very difficult to do, sabi ko nga. But, following this one, actually this is just a short, ano lang siya, how we would be able to have an emotional intelligence. Okay? So, we will use the word self, S-E-L-F, since we're talking about our emotional intelligence. So, starting off, so S is self-awareness. Ayan. So, knowing ourselves, sabi ko nga, our weaknesses, our strength, okay? Knowing also our attitude, ayan, positive attitude man or negative, we should be also aware of those. And of course, yung mga negative attitudes natin, medyo mabawasan or matanggal. Speaking for myself. Okay, yung pagiging maldita natin. Yan, suplada, mga ganyan. Okay, so aware naman ako na ganun talaga ako. Pero hoping, nababawasan. Talaga ba? Okay, so, yung sa self-awareness kasi, sometimes we are biased kasi, no? Kaya most of the time, pag sinabihan tayo yung totoo na mga ugali natin, medyo nagagalit tayo because sabi nga nila, truth hurts. And for ourselves, we are being biased sa sarili natin. Kasi parang feeling natin, hindi naman totoo yun. Kumbaga, there are also times na yung mga negative attitudes natin, parang the more pa natin siya na parang linalaban natin because of some reasons that we have, no? I know some people would understand you, but also check yourself na if we are already going too far with our negative attitudes, yung mga ganyan. So, ang pagiging self-aware din is since you know yourself, of course, your emotions, ano ba yung talagang nararamdaman mo, yung kung naalala nyo yung mga episodes natin on the boundaries, yung mga ganyan, okay, you know what makes you feel uncomfortable, okay, you have to let people know about it, ganyan, or ano ba yung nafe-feel natin at the moment, we have to be aware of it, and we have to accept that really we are feeling that emotion. Kasi sabi nila, pag sinabi natin na positive attitude, hindi ka pwedeng magalit, hindi ka pwedeng umiyak, mainis, malungkot, yung mga ganun. Hindi naman siya ganun, no? Yung pagiging self-aware is that at the moment, alam mo kung ano yung nararamdaman mo, and at some point, you know how to control. Okay? In my line of work, I really have to be aware of myself, most especially my emotions. Okay? Kasi if emotions ang magpapairal sa akin sa aking trabaho, kawawa naman yung aking mga estudyante. Okay? So, sabi nga natin, when we're going to our work or our school, di ba? As much as possible, if we could be professional enough, okay? And iwasan natin yung dinadala natin yung problems natin na hindi naman involve yung ibang tao. Yun. Although, sabi ko nga, since ang self-awareness din is knowing what you really feel, and if you feel that kailangan nyo ng mga kausap, yun. Yan. Life coaching tayo. Yan. O, di ba? Kasi, admit it or not, we really need someone who can listen sa ating nararamdaman. Okay? Masaya man yan, malungkot, mga ganyan. We need someone na yung pwede nating i-share with yung mga emotions natin, no? Kasi lalo yung mga hatred, anger, sadness, yung mga ganyan, it's better for us to talk to someone else para for them to really listen, no? Yung no judgment at all, na habang nagkikwento ka, sabi nila, ay, ako rin ganyan, o kaya, bakit ganyan kasi yung nafe-feel mo, dapat ganito, ganyan. Okay. Mas mahirap kasing mag-open up pag ganun yung mga kausap mo. So, most probably, syempre, yung mga psychologists natin, psychiatrists, they are very open for that. Okay, and of course, life coaching would be also be open on those emotions for you, yung pwede nyong i-share sa amin, ganyan, without any judgment. Okay? So, yun, sometimes kasi sa atin, like for me, sige, sa akin na lang, there are moments that I am in denial of what I'm really feeling, kasi nandun tayo sa era ng, ano ba yan, independent women, mga ganyan, independent woman na, siguro, the reason for me to have that kind of attitude, yung pagiging independent, is that I was, an only child, mga ganon. Parang feeling ko, wala kasi talagang kapatid na makakausap, or my parents, nakakausap naman, pero iba pa rin, no? Iba yung closeness siguro. Okay? Sa friends, syempre, sa friends ko rin naman, kung mag-open up rin ako, parang yung ganun, yung parang ako din, ganito, ganyan yung nafe-feel ko, kung ganyan rin yung situation ko. Or, sabi nila, bakit kasi ganyan yung nararamdaman mo? Dapat kasi ganito yung nararamdaman mo. Yung mga ganyan. So, parang, I am looking for someone lang sana for opening up what I'm feeling, pero yung nangyayari kasi, either noon sa akin, yung sa mother ko, ako pa yung napapagalitan. Okay? Pag nag-open up ako on some emotions, no? Kaya siguro lumaki rin ang mga, hindi ko naman linalahat, ang mga millennials na very resilient tayo nun. Kasi, parang siguro yung mother ko is, pag nag-open up ako, yun nga, magagalit, ako pa yung pinapagalitan. O diba, parang nag-open up ako, pero ako pa yung nasermonan, parang ganon. So, there are the tendency na, wag mo na lang i-share, parang ganon. Or, i-keep mo na lang, kasi hindi ka naman naiintindihan ng iba. Or, i-keep mo na lang kasi they're judging you already. But, for me, as I grow, nag-grow naman talaga ako, physically. Pero pa ganun nga lang. Okay? As I grow, of course, I met someone na, of course, my husband, di ba? Na, nandyan for listening talaga. So, yun, if you also have yung mga support systems, kailangan nyo rin yan. Okay? Kasi, of course, when we say self-awareness, dapat ikaw yun. You know yourself. Kumbaga, you have to be resilient and all that. Pero there are times talaga that even if we are very aware of what our emotions are, minsan mas maganda yun nga, yung sinasabi kong sinishare mo, kaysa yung biglang puputok na, yung punong-puno ka na kasi, so puputok siya and hindi siya magandang effect yung mangyayari. So, yun, ang pagiging self-aware din is that you know your capabilities, your weaknesses, okay, na hindi ko naman sinasabi na ano yung tawag doon? Ipaglandakan, tama ba? Ang inyong weakness or yung hindi mo kayang gawin as of the moment. Oh, yun na. As of the moment. Ibig sabihin, pwede yan matutunan. Kasi, I know there are a lot of people who would make use of that weakness against you. Yun. So, if you know your weakness, either make it into a strength, 'di ba? Pag-aralan mo how to make it as a strength. Yan naman ang magiging solution diyan eh. Hindi ko sinasabi na lahat ng tao na may weakness gagawin nilang strength or ang tawag nito, hahayaan na lang nila na maging weakness or they will not accept na lang, hindi ko weakness yan. As a matter of fact, it's one of my strength. Ipagmamayabang na nila. Meron kasi yung times, lalo sa work, of course, they will, pag sinabi mong, yung weakness mo pala, ginawa mong strength. Okay? Para lang maipagmayabang mo na wala kang weakness. Diba? Of course, as time goes by, makikita nila na yung solution, yung results, they will see from the results if you are really into that or yung strength mo ba talaga yon or not. So, sabi ko nga, napag-aaralan naman ng mga weaknesses natin, no? Pero sa akin, ang weakness ko siguro yung nakakakita ng dugo. So, hindi na talaga yun magiging strength para sa akin. So, yun talagang inaccept ko na yun talaga yung fear ko. So, hindi talaga ako pwede sa medical courses. Hindi ako pwedeng mag-nurse, mag-doktor, yung mga ganyan. Yung simple nga lang na ini-injectan yung mga anak namin noon para kung mahihilo na kasi hindi ko talaga siya kaya. So, it's one of the weaknesses that I already accepted and anong tawag nun? Na-overcome ko siguro in terms of since lumalaki naman na yung mga kids, kumbaga kaya na rin naman nilang i-take yung mga injections na yan, yung kunyari yung mga vaccine dati, okay? Pero andun pa rin yung weakness or andun pa rin yung fear. Ang hirap niyang gawing strength. Ayan. So, although that is my self-awareness na I know myself na there's a trigger point siguro na hindi ko pa siya talagang mahagilap kung bakit or kung saan nag-start yung fear ko sa blood or injections. Ayan. So, yun, times goes by, makikita mo rin kung saan ba nanggaling and kung alam mo na kung ano yung pulot dulo ng weakness mo. Okay? Kung alam mo kung bakit yan yung isa sa mga weakness mo, pwede mo na siyang mapag-aralan to be your strength. Yung sa mga students, sometimes, one of their fear or one of their weakness na sinasabi nila sa akin is yung public speaking. Kaya nga pag may reporting or pupunta sa harap, di ba yung nervousness talaga nila, kitang-kita mo na hindi na sila makapagsalita minsan. Kasi there are some experiences siguro noon na napahiya sila. Okay? So, it's not easy for them to really stand up in front and talk, mga ganyan. So, napag-aaralan naman, sabi ko, napag-aaralan yan. But first, you have to see also yourself, okay? And parang i-practice mo rin how would you be confident enough for yourself din lang. Ayan. So, next is letter E. Eat well. Ayan. Health na naman po tayo. Kasi, sabi nila, what you eat is sometimes what you are, what you feel, di ba? So, kung healthy foods, healthy rin yung mind, healthy yung iniisip natin. So, definitely makakapag-isip tayo ng mabuti. And our emotions, most probably than not, magiging happy. Di ba yung nasubukan naman natin yung nag-healthy diet tayo na magaan ang pakiramdam, you're happy, ganyan, 'di ba? Kumbaga positivity is there when it comes to food, no? Pag puro junk food, puro soft drinks, makikita mo yung tamlay ng tao, makikita mo yung pagka-irritable niya, yung mga ganyan. Kasi nga, what we eat really would reflect on what we show emotionally or pati yung sa ating other intelligences. Okay? Nakikita at nakikita siya. So, ito, tamado na naman tayo, yung eat well. Okay? Pero, ngayon naman kahit papano, nababalance naman natin ang meat and vegetable. Meron naman na rin tayong fruits. Ayan. So, thank you nga pala sa aking, neighbor sa work, si Ma'am Jonah, kasi every now and then may dala siyang fruits. So, ako, napapa-fruits na din ako. Ayan. Pero, syempre, nakakahiyang tumanggi, syempre, kasi grasya yan. But, doon ko pala natutunan na masarap rin palang avocado. Okay. Pero, di ba, yung husband ko kasi noon, pinipilit rin ako na kumain ng avocado. Pero sabi ko, yuko. Sabi ko, kasi siguro sa husband ko, syempre, komportable ako. Makakano ako sa kanya. Di ba? Pero yung binigay na sa'yo, yung half ng avocado, parang nakakahiyang tumanggi. So, syempre, I have to taste it. And, yun. Ngayon, hinahanap ko na naman. Okay? Yung okra din, dati ayoko yun. Pero ngayon, di ba? One of my favorite vegetable. Ayan, alam na natin kung ano yung about sa okra. Okay. Next is letter L is, of course, listen. Okay. Yung listen, hindi lang yung yung naririnig nyo yung sinasabi ng ibang tao or naririnig mo yung sarili mo, but also try also to understand what they are saying. Kasi yung iba, okay, pinapakinggan nga nila, ganyan, okay, sige, nandito lang sa ears, lalabas dyan, o kaya it will stay pero nasa ears, pero wala sa mind. So at times, kapag meron yung ibang tao din that they would tell us about something, okay, hindi natin siya napaprocess in our brain na bigla tayo nagre-react, 'di ba? Bigla tayong tamado, kumbaga, kaya nagkakaroon ng conflict. Okay? At times kasi yung conflict, it came from yung, sabi natin, yung communication, yung, anong tawag nun? Yung process ng communication nun, yung sa English, kung maalala natin, di ba yung input, the process, and the output, o yung sa feedbacking. Pag iba yung pagkakaintindi mo, you can naman ask the person talking to you kung tama ba yung pagkakaintindi mo. Kasi iba yung perception niya, iba yung perception mo. So, if you will take it in your perception and it is a negative perception for you, you clarify. Tama ba yung pagkakaintindi ko nito, yung ganon? You can talk it out. Ang tawag nito, hindi kailangan yung nagsisigawan kayo on some perception. Kasi, yun, makakadagdag kasi yun ng conflict. So, when talking to people, yung parang sinabi kanina, no, you can, when you have emotional intelligence, maiwasan natin yung conflicts. Kasi once that you understand also yung perception ng tao, okay, you listen to their explanation without any judgment, yun yung siguro isa rin sa pinakamahirap na gawin is yung judgment word, no? Yung sa akin nun, life coaching, before life coaching, siguro judgmental na tayo na tao, I accept that, okay? Pero when learning about life coaching, of course, you cannot judge the person. Pag nagsabi sila ng problema sa'yo, kasi kasalanan mo rin. Pwede mo ba sabihin yun? Hindi pwede. Hindi mo siyang pwedeng i-judge na, kasi ganito, bakit kasi ganito yung ginagawa mo? Okay? Bakit kasi nakafocus ka sa ganyan? Even if they're telling you yung backstory, yung reason bakit ganun yung nararamdaman nila at the moment, or what are their trigger points na sinasabi, you cannot judge them. Okay, you cannot really put your judgment there and tell them na ganito ganyan. And as a life coach, hindi kami pwedeng mag-advise. We just listen to people kung ano yung nararamdaman nila. Okay, we cannot give advices kasi of course we have our psychologists and psychiatrists for those. Ayan, sila yung talagang expert on those ones. Kaya nga kapag, for me, kung may mga lumalapit, yung mga estudyante, ganyan, they would like to share their problems. Okay, I'm all ears, okay? But as much as possible, I would also want them to go to a more professional help. Okay? Kasi, mas makakatulong rin naman talaga for them. Okay? Kasi hindi ko naman pwedeng akuhin na, sige, sa akin ka na lang. Parang gano'n. Para magkaroon ng client. No, that is not the case. Okay? If we will listen to other people, buhay nila yung sinishare nila. Okay? Kaya hindi rin pwedeng imarites sa iba. Ayan. You listen, you understand them. Okay? You see their side of story, their perception, ganyan. Okay? So, yun. Emotional intelligence. Okay? And then, of course, yung F is feel for others. Yung empathy. Yan. Kaya nga kanina, di ba, yung sa meaning, balikan ko lang. Okay? Ayan. Yung emotional intelligence, no? Yung para maka-relieve ng stress, yung communicate effectively, empathize with others, overcome challenges, and diffuse conflict. So, ibig sabihin, if you empathize with people, you understand their perception, kung bakit ganun ba yung naging ugali nila, maybe, or naging reaction nila. Okay, you understand them. I have some incidents way back sa work ko din. Okay, that there are some tutors who would rant, okay? Since ako yung nag-a-assess ng kanilang ang tawag doon, ng kanilang performance sa klase, okay, online yon. There was a time na sa akin na nagagalit, okay, yung tutor na, of course, as a person, no, nag-rant din naman ako sa husband ko. Okay? Pero when I was talking to that tutor, I have to take it professionally na I have to understand her perception kung bakit. Okay, maybe a reason that hindi niya naintindihan yung system, kung bakit nung sa first class niya okay naman, sa second class bakit bumagsak siya, yung mga ganon. So, I have to explain the details kung bakit ganon yung naging result ng kanyang performance. Okay, so, we have to take into yung technicalities of things, but at the same time, I empathize with her na saying that hindi naman porket ganun yung performance niya on the latest class niya, ibig sabihin, yun na yung basis of everything. Siguro nagkataon lang na yung performance niya na mababa, okay, there's something wrong maybe sa how she delivers it, yung mga ganyan lang. So, sabi ko sa kanya, I understand your, kasi nag-sorry rin naman siya, no, na naging harsh din siya on how she reacted on her performance. But, like what I've said, nung nag-sorry naman siya, sabi ko, yeah, I understand you. Sabi ko, syempre, as a teacher naman, you always want to be or performing your best, di ba? But there are times really that we also have to accept na hindi siya ganon ka okay at the moment yung mga results natin. So, yun. When we have this emotional intelligence and we practice it day to day, of course, our life would be easier. Kasi nga, wala tayong kaaway, wala tayong ka-conflict, wala tayong kumbaga resilient tayo, no. Hindi ko naman sinasabi again na always happy, but kahit papano we accept things na it's out of our control, 'di ba? Na um, accept natin na perceptions of others are different from ours. Okay, we don't have the right to judge people na sinasabi. Yun. So, definitely, having emotional intelligence is a good, anong tawag doon? Good skill ba matatawag doon? Hindi pa rin eh. Intelligence pa rin talaga. No, it's a good intelligence that we would be having kasi this would really go far, no? Sa workplace nga emotional intelligence also would give you one step closer to your goals or your dreams or magle-level up ka because of your emotional intelligence. Syempre kung marunong kang makisama, pero hindi ko naman sinasabi na makikisama ka kahit na negative na yung ginagawa. Not naman yung ganun, no? But yung the way you have yung or add to the harmonious relationship within the workplace, o di ba? Di kahit papano yung nakiki-vibes ka sa kanila, yung mga ganyan. You smile, sabi ko nga, di ba, nung last mga episodes natin, smile. Ayan. So yun, maganda rin yung aura natin sa iba and mas madali tayong magiging acquainted sa other people. O di ba, networking 'yan sa professional work or even as students. Okay? Kung maging mabait ka, pero hindi ko naman sinasabi na naman na super bait naman na they are taking advantage of you already. Okay? But sabi ko nga, if yung emotional intelligence ng bata andun and it is developed, kahit papano hindi mahirapan yung mga teachers. And ganun rin naman vice versa. Okay, the teacher and the student. So again, thank you for listening for this episode. You can follow us sa YouTube, Taraki TV, and of course sa Facebook, Taraki TV. And for my page, Coach Karen Sebio, there are a lot of videos there that you can choose from. There are a lot of topics there. And so hopefully that you can watch them and enjoy listening to it. And again, do not forget, for emotional intelligence is the word self. So S, self-awareness. E, eat well. L, listen. And F, feel for others. So again, this is the Daily Taraki Dose with Coach K. And see you on the next episode. Bye!